Hello friends. Welcome to Study Time. Today current affairs for competitive exams 2021. Pinarayi Vijayan takes oath as Kerala CM. The CPI-M veteran Pinarayi Vijayan took oath as the Chief Minister of Kerala for the second consecutive term on the 20th of May 2021. Governor Arif Mohammad Khan administered the oath of office to Pinarayi Vijayan. Communist Party of India Marxist will have 12 ministers in the new cabinet, while the Communist Party of India CPI will have 4 ministers. Narinder Batra re-elected as FIH president. Incumbent Narinder Batra of India was on the 22nd of May 2021 re-elected as the International Hockey Federation FIH president for a second term. Batra is also the president of the Indian Olympic Association IOA and an International Olympic Committee IOC member. He will hold the office until 2024. Batra remains the only Asian to grab the top post in the world body's 92-year-old history. The 23rd of May, International Tibet Mukti Divas. International Tibet Mukti Divas is observed globally on the 23rd of May every year. The Chinese Go forcibly imposed its 17-point agenda on Tibet on the 23rd of May 1951. This agenda states that there should be no interference with the position of the Dalai Lama, protection of language and culture of Tibet by Tibetans themselves. From then onwards, May 23rd was also known as a Black Day for Tibetan community. RBI imposes penalty on PM and Sahakari Bank. The Reserve Bank of India has imposed a penalty of 1 lakh rupees on Priyadarshini Mahila Nagri Sahakari Bank, Beed, Maharashtra for violation of certain directions under the Supervisory Action Framework. The penalty is based on deficiencies in regulatory compliance and is not intended to pronounce upon the validity of any transaction or agreement entered into by the bank with its customers. Hsbc launches digital banking solutions. Hsbc India on the 19th of May 21 announced the launch of Hsbc SmartServe and Hsbc IntelliSign, a digital banking solutions aimed at ensuring a quick, secure and seamless onboarding process for corporate clients. Hsbc SmartServe is a digitized account onboarding and lifecycle management solution. Hsbc IntelliSign enables corporate clients to execute product onboarding and lending documents digitally. The 20th of May, World Metrology Day. World Metrology Day is observed globally on the 20th of May every year. The theme for World Metrology Day 2021 is Measurement for Health. This theme aims to create awareness of the important role measurement plays in health and well-being of everyone. World Metrology Day is an annual celebration of the signature of the Meter Convention on the 20th of May 1875 by representatives of 17 nations. The 21st of May, World Day for Cultural Diversity. World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development is observed globally on the 21st of May every year. UNESCO adopted this day as Universal Declaration on Cultural Diversity, as a result of a destruction of Buddha statues of Bamiyan, Afghanistan in 2001. In Dec. 02, UN General Assembly in its Resolution 57-249 announced May 21 to be World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development. Nigeria, Army Chief Ibrahim Attahiru dies. Nigeria's Army Chief, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Attahiru, died in a plane crash on the 21st of May 2021. Attahiru took over as Army Chief in a major military reshuffle in January 2021. Nigeria has been facing insurgencies from Boko Haram and Islamist state-affiliated militants, as well as separatist indigenous people of Biafra Group, IPOB. UN announces release of 22 United States dollars and 50 cents MN for Gaza. The UN's Undersecretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator Mark Lowcock has announced the release of 22 United States dollars and 50 cents MN towards the response to rising humanitarian needs in Gaza. The amount includes a 4 United States dollars and 50 cents MN allocation from the Central Emergency Response Fund (CERF) and up to 18 MN dollars from the Occupied Palestinian Territory Humanitarian Fund. 23 Russians to compete as neutral athletes. World Athletics Doping Review Board has approved 23 Russians to compete at international competitions as neutral athletes. Russia's Athletics Federation, RUSAF, has been suspended since 2015 by World Anti-Doping Agency for mass doping among athletes. World Athletics in March 21 reinstated the authorized neutral athlete scheme to clean these athletes after approval of RUSAF's reinstatement plan. Himachal Pradesh launches home isolation kits. Himachal Pradesh CM Jai Ram Thakur on the 22nd of May 2021 flagged off 11 vehicles containing home isolation kits for COVID-19 patients under home isolation. The home isolation kits contain Chyawanprash, Kada, protective masks, sanitizers, medicines, CM's message, among others. The CM also launched Himachal COVID Care mobile app for helping in the speedy recovery of patients in home isolation. Korea, US agree to end missile guidelines. South Korean President Moon Jae-in announced a joint decision on the 21st of May 2021 with the United States to terminate guidelines that have restricted the range of South Korean missiles to 800 kilometers. The accord was first signed in 1979 and revised 4 times. The accord was introduced under the Park Chung-hee government's bid to secure related technology transfer from the ally. HC allows termination of 24-week triplets. The Bombay High Court on the 21st of May 2021 allowed a woman to terminate her 24-week pregnancy following recommendation of a JJ hospital panel. A bench of Justices S.J. Kathavalla and S.P. Tawade pronounced the order on a plea filed by the woman. The plea was filed by the woman, pregnant with triplets, seeking permission to abort her pregnancy because only one fetus was healthy. Atletico Madrid win La Liga 2020-21. Atletico Madrid were crowned La Liga 2020-21 champions of Spain on the 22nd of May 2021. Atletico topped the table with 86 points, 2 points more than second-placed Real Madrid, while Barcelona finished third with 79 points. It is Atletico's 11th La Liga title victory in their first since 2013-14. UV disinfection tech. To combat SARS-CoV-2. CSIR Central Scientific Instruments Organization has transferred the UV disinfection technology developed by it to 28 manufacturers to combat SARS-CoV-2. CSIR CSIO has developed an UVC air duct disinfection system. UVC deactivates over 99% of viruses, bacteria, fungus and other bioaerosols responsible for transmission of SARS-CoV-2. World Turtle Day, the 23rd of May. World Turtle Day is an annual event that has been taking place since 2000 on the 23rd of May. It was founded by American Tortoise Rescue. The purpose of World Turtle Day is to educate people about the things that they can do to protect the habitats of turtles and tortoises. American Tortoise Rescue (ATR) was founded in 1990 by Susan Tellum and Marshall Thompson. Shipment of jackfruit exported to London. A shipment of 1.2 metric tons of fresh jackfruit was exported from Tripura to London on the 21st of May 2021. Jackfruits were sourced from the Tripura-based Krishi Sanyoga Agro Producer Company Ltd. This was the first APIDA agricultural and processed food products export Development Authority assisted pack house for exports to European Union, which was approved in May 2021. Raja Ram Mohan Roy's birth anniversary. The 22nd of May marks the birth anniversary of the great social reformer Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who was born on the 22nd of May 1772, was one of the founders of the Brahmo Sabha, the precursor of the Brahmo Samaj, a social religious reform movement in the India. Raja Ram Mohan Roy is considered to be the father of the Bengal Renaissance by many historians. Renowned musician Vijay Patil passes away. Renowned musician Laxman aka Vijay Patil in the Ram Laxman duo passed away in May 2021. Ram Laxman was a pair of Ram aka Surendra Hendra and Vijay Patil aka Laxman. Their debut film was Agent Vinod for Rajshri Productions. He had composed music for about 75 Hindi, Marathi and Bhojpuri films. He received the Filmfare Award for the 1989 film, Maine Pyar Kiya. India again sets a new record. With more than 20.66 lakh tests conducted in the last 24 hours, the 21st to the 22nd of May 2021, India has again set a new record for the highest number of tests conducted in a day. This is also the fourth successive day of more than 20 lakh tests in India. The daily positivity rate has declined to 12.45%. Cumulatively, 66,285 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours in the country. Webinar organized to deal with mental health. A webinar on finding the light inside, mental well-being in the pandemic, was organized on the 22nd of May 2021. Experts suggested methods of dealing with mental health issues in times of COVID. The webinar was jointly organized by the Press Information Bureau and the Regional Outreach Bureau, Maharashtra and Goa region. MG Motor unveils new platform. MG Motor India has announced a new platform that is built to provide free consultation for its customers. The platform will provide online consultation with the help of doctors. It has been named MG Healthline. Using the new platform, MG customers can avail free consultation with qualified doctors for themselves or their family members. Persistent Systems to acquire Saline Systems. Persistent Systems Ltd has entered an agreement to acquire select assets and employees of Saline Systems for a maximum purchase consideration of $2.5 million. Saline Systems delivers cloud migration without constraints through a set of proven platforms. It is based in San Jose, California, and Pune, India, and was incorporated in 2010. CFM engines for 310 new Airbus aircraft. Indigo, India's largest airline, has selected CFM International Inc. engines to power its fleet of 310 new Airbus aircraft. It has selected CFM International's LEAP-1A engines for its fleet of 310 new Airbus A320neo, A321neo, and A321XLR aircraft. The pact includes 620 newly installed engines and associated spare engines, as well as a long-term, multi-year service agreement. 1,100 megawatts nuclear power plant launched in Karachi. Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has inaugurated the country's first Chinese-assisted 1,100 megawatts nuclear power plant in Karachi. It will be formally known as Karachi Nuclear Power Plant Unit 2, KANUPP2 or K2, which was built with the support of China. The project will produce 1,100 megawatts of clean energy. The construction of the K2 plant started in November 2013. Google to open its first physical retail store. Alphabet Inc.'s Google would be opening its first ever physical retail store in New York City. The tech giant store will be located in the city's Chelsea neighborhood near its New York City campus, which houses over 11,000 employees. The location will host an extensive selection of products made by Google, including Nest's Pixel phones, Fitbit devices, and much more. AIIB amends its environmental framework. The China-led Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank (AIIB) has approved a revised Environmental and Social Framework (ESF). It guides AIIB and its clients in the management of environmental and social risks and impacts of AIIB-financed projects. Key changes approved include strengthened language on climate change, enhanced transparency, elevated importance of gender equality, etc. Biden appoints special envoy to North Korea. U.S. President Joe Biden would appoint a special envoy to address issues regarding North Korea. He is appointing Ambassador Sung Kim to be the special envoy. Sung Kim has been serving as the American ambassador to Indonesia after previously serving as the chief American envoy to the Philippines and South Korea. TCS launches Innovation Hub. Tata Consultancy Services has launched a Co-Innovation and Advanced Research Center in Amsterdam. TCS Spaceport Amsterdam has been designed to help customers navigate their growth and transformation journeys and will serve as a hub for TCS teams to co-innovate with European customers. Spaceport Amsterdam is the third co-innovation center by the company after New York and Tokyo. FTSE includes Gland Pharma in All World Index. FTSE Financial Times Stock Exchange has included newly listed stocks Gland Pharma and Indian Railway Finance Corporation (IRFC) in its All World Index. This is a part of its quarterly rebalancing review. FTSE will also implement the fourth and final tranche of India Foreign Ownership Limit (FOL) changes. All changes will be effective the 21st of June 2021. Collinette Makazo, Congo's new Prime Minister. Republic of the Congo's President Denis Sassou Nguesso has appointed Anatoly Collinette Makazo as the new Prime Minister. Before this appointment, Makazo was the Education Minister of the Central African country since 2015. He was also Minister of Youth and Civic Instruction from 2011 to 2016. He replaces Clement Maomba, who resigned on May 4, 2021. Samvedna Helpline launched. The National Commission for Protection of Child Rights (NCPCR) is providing telecounseling to children through Samvedna, sensitizing action on mental health vulnerability through emotional development and necessary acceptance. It is a toll-free helpline launched to provide psychosocial mental support for children affected during COVID-19 pandemic. The number is 1-800-121-2830. Global trade recovers faster, UNCTAD. In the first quarter of 2021, the trade recovery around the world from the COVID-19 crisis hit a record high, increasing by 10% year-over-year and 4% quarter-over-quarter, according to UNCTAD. UNCTAD is United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, headquartered in Switzerland. It stated economies like China, India and South Africa fared better than major economies. Rare foaming frog resurfaces after 108 years. A virtually unknown tree frog has resurfaced in India after 108 years. It has traits such as changing skin shade and whipping up foam to protect its eggs. A team of zoologists from Mizoram University's Developmental Biology and Herpetological Laboratory spotted Doria's foam nesting tree frog during a nocturnal survey in the buffer area of Mizoram's Puelring Wildlife Sanctuary in June 2020. The end. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.